welcome to the channel and welcome as we continue our series on Greece as we take you through the streets and sights of Paros, Greece, like we did before, which was our second stay over. So we started off our last video at Athens, then we took you here to where we landed on the island of Paros, and as promised, the Miratis Winery right on Naxos Beach, which we had a cute little walk from downtown to. It is only open during tourist season. Luckily, we were right on the end of the tourist season, so we did get to go in, visit, sample some amazing wines, and we're told an incredible story. Now, Greece is always a huge white wine country, and this wine right here had a unique story. The grape had been dead because of a disease that plagued Greece for 15 years, and just recently they were able to produce this wine 2 years ago, and they had to wait for it to age and finally had it available this year for the first time in 15 years. It was an amazing wine, and we had a bottle at the table. I asked her, I said, "This is the most gorgeous wine I've ever had. How much is it?" She says, "It's kind of expensive. Let me check the price." And Eric gave me that look, and I smiled and said, "Well, you know, I got good taste." She comes back, the bottle was $12. So of course we took a bottle of white and red to watch the sunset off of our deck from our hotel. Then the next day it was a beach day, so we went over by the beach, found a recommendation from our taxi driver for this great souvlaki place. Amazing prices, because on the actual marina the prices were super high, but just right around the corner was this gem, and you knew it was popular because a lot of people were there. And another one that we got a recommendation from was here, and they both also delivered, so you can still get food delivered to your hotel in the middle of the night if you get a little hankering, drink a little wine. Everything is still available while you're visiting. Like I always say, always take recommendations from the locals. You will get the most out of the way places that are absolute gems. Mornings at our hotel were amazing, going around, seeing what was on property, this beautiful church, and we found that there was a lot of little cats that used to hang out, and we'd go and feed them after having our breakfast. But had to come and stop in and light a candle and check out the church while we were there, say a little prayer, because we knew that we were soon to be headed to our next island of port, which would be Naxos, Greece. So we definitely recommend this hotel if you're staying out in Paros. So since we had to head to the ferry, we headed down to the downtown for a little sightseeing and came up on this old Moorish wall, an old castle, and we also saw some gorgeous little shops, specialty items. The big thing here is the cork from the olive trees, and they make so many things out of it. We got a really cute wine stopper that actually smells like olives. And lunches here right there on the marina, gorgeous, very inexpensive, and we had some really great food, really fresh fish, really great time. So we knew that we had to do lunch by the sea, but we also had to come back because we heard there was an amazing restaurant that we had to go to for dinner. So we made nighttime reservations for some friends of ours that we met on the trip and us to enjoy the evening. Most restaurants will give you one of the two things. You can either have a free dessert or free ouzo. So that's a great thing about anytime you're visiting Greece, to remember that. So it's the evening and it's time to head down for our late night dinner by the sea, which was absolutely fabulous. The nighttime really gets buzzing and busy around 8 and 9 o'clock down here. The last ferry is getting ready to leave. It's dropped off everyone. Everyone's out for an amazing dinner. We had, like you can see, some amazing food. Of course, it ended with the free dessert, and they came and brought us panna cotta, which was delish. And our total bill, I believe, per person was maybe $15. So amazing. But we've got to say goodbye to our little friends that we've been feeding every day and get ready for that ship, get on that ferry, and head over to Naxos, Greece. So here we go to Naxos. Since it was the end of tourism season, we had been booked to stay near the Temple of Apollo, but ended up being changed a little further inland to 18 Grapes, which was a gorgeous boutique hotel. And that was going to be our home for the next 3 nights. And we had a great time. It included a chef's breakfast every morning, 2 pools, 2 bars on property, and the owner owns a winery, so his wines are featured at the hotel. But more than that, you can book an excursion where you spend the day at his winery, have dinner there, and try all of his wines. And he also owns a restaurant in town, so we chose to be picked up in the evening by the owner and taken to his restaurant. Although he was having a private event, we were welcomed and we had a great time. So we've got some photos and some videos of that coming up. And you know that we also always like to include our room tour. So we are going to take you into our room. That's our outside balcony and backyard. But this was our room while we were staying there, right across from the office. Room service was available. Like I said, breakfast every morning, a big, gorgeous, comfy bed, place for me to do my makeup, of course. Eric fell in love with the Marshall Bluetooth speaker. We now own one because he loved it so much we had to buy one. And a jacuzzi for us two right outside the door. Inside the bathroom, ample room to get ready, private toilet area, which I love, and sink area so that we can both get ready at the same time, and a rain shower. They supplied every room with a bag with pool towels so you could head over to the pool and enjoy your time or go down to the beach. So let's head out to our private area out here, which was our lounge area and jacuzzi, which we put into use while we were staying here. But what we really loved was coffee out here on the balcony in the morning time. Just gorgeous. So now let's head to the owner's restaurant, which was so much fun. They were actually celebrating a baptism for his great niece. And that was his wife waiting on us, who she recommended all the dishes. We'll show the food in just a bit. But to be part of the celebration was really, really special and made our stay even more unique. The family was amazing. The owner and his wife, it's right on a beach, private beach, and he had umbrella loungers, and he told us, hey, what are you guys doing the next day? We'll pick you up in the daytime, have my son come get you. You can come out, enjoy the loungers, have lunch over here. So that's what we did. the next day to finish off another complete day in the island of Naxos. And I'll tell you, the wife's recommendations on point. The pate she made for the fresh bread, delicious. His wines, superb. When you talk about fresh calamari, fresh whole calamari brought right to your table. Her moussaka was outstanding. The wines were on par, just great. And they were so nice, they even came over and brought us cake from the christening. So as always, thanks for watching, and make sure to hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and hit that notification bell if you'd like to get notified on videos like this and more. And we'll see you on the next video.